Hi, my name is Nicole Ricard, reporting for ETV News. Here at Eastern, we are home to many Division III collegiate teams. One team that you might not know of is our track and cross-country teams. They practice weekly down at the Mansfield Sports Center. Let's go check them out. Eastern Connecticut State University offers a wide variety of Division III athletic opportunities to its student athletes. Not to be overlooked in the winter and spring seasons, amid the men and women's basketball hype, is Eastern's track and cross-country team, whose competitive season starts in November. The team continues to recruit more and more unique talent every season, and as its rosters grow, Eastern's track team finds itself developing an ever-consistent base of dedicated athletes. Head coach Kathy Maniza discusses the team's exponential growth.
Our cross-country team has grown a lot. When I first got here 4 years ago, we could barely put together a team of 5 people, and this year we had 13 men, 13 women. So they've improved a lot within the conference, as well as just working together as a team, which I think is one of the big things.
The team has also succeeded exceptionally on the track, with the men's team just recently securing a win at the 9th Annual Eastern Invitational, with the women's team coming in second. Additionally, the women's members of the track and cross-country secured the highest academic GPA of all the Division III teams at Eastern, with the male athletes earning the highest male GPA at Eastern. Assistant coach William Wilkie further discussed the team.
Some of the athletes that come out for the sport don't realize the commitment that's expected of them in college as versus what they did at high school level, where they can show up when they can and their practices are maybe an hour long, and when they get to here they realize it's a big time commitment, and it's not just a practice time, it's outside practice time that they need to commit to also to be a successful athlete. So some of them find out it's not for them at this level. So the team kind of evolves that way. We've gotten a little bigger each year. We've got a pretty decent number of recruits coming in for next year, so we'll be a little bigger again next year. As we're getting a little bigger, we're picking up some more talent in a lot of the different areas. The last couple of years, we've developed a lot in the jumps and the throws and the distance crew. We've had some really good sprinting programs the last couple of years, and we've been looking in the recruiting process this year of developing and to pick up our sprint numbers. But the program's getting better, it's getting stronger, it's getting more committed, and it's going in the direction that we want it to go. It's not going as fast as we want it to go, but you could probably get that from any coach in the country in any sport. But the truth is it's going in the right direction, and we're going to keep pushing it until we get it to where we want it to be.
Track practices are broken up into 2 segments. At noon, there's jumpers, sprinters, and throwers, and at 3:30, there's distance runners. At 3:30, the distance runners jog from the Francis E. Geisler Gymnasium down to the Mansfield Sports Complex for their own practice. The team continues to recruit more and more unique talent every season, and as its rosters grow, Eastern's track team finds itself developing an ever-consistent base of dedicated athletes. Captain Chris Armstrong.
When I came in as a freshman, it was a really, really young team, just as a product of we had a change in coaching staff. Coach Maniza had just joined the Eastern team a year or 2 ago, so we didn't do a lot of recruiting. So it was myself, 8 other freshmen, and a couple upperclassmen holdovers. So we've really grown a lot in the last couple of years. I know certainly we've really moved up in the world in terms of the LEC, just in terms of having talented runners and doing recruitment. We're lucky to have a really talented coaching staff on hand. We just added Coach Aaron Russ, who is our lifting coach, and we've incorporated a lot more lifting into our repertoire. But I think we're at the point where we're starting to build a really good base of guys. We're going to have a lot of consistent performers.
As the end of the 2016 season sees the departure of several talented seniors, including Lee Catanash and Luis Antonio Rosado, both of whom are all-conference champions, coaches Maniza and Wilkie find themselves pursuing an ever-aggressive recruiting campaign for more unique and talented athletes, specifically in the areas of sprinters, throwers, and jumpers. The team has come a long way in recent years, growing from an incredibly small and niche group of individuals into a well-rounded band of extremely dedicated athletes, and it will be exciting to see what they accomplish in recent years. Track veteran Cassandra Banks.
Our team has a really good bond, I think. We're always like eating dinner together after practices. We're always hanging out, laughing together. I just really like how we're all very closely knit, and that really helps with our performances because especially with a relay team, you need to have a bond with your team so you guys can do well. So I think that really helps us, and I think moving forward, I think this will help us, and just introducing the new freshmen to this team is going to be a good way to get them involved and keep them here.
Each year, the track and cross-country teams seem to grow. We're excited to see what they evolve into these next few years. Signing off for ETV News, I'm Nicole Ricard.